Hello everyone, just wanted to talk about a World of Warcraft campaign mod that's being made for Baldur's Gate 3 right now, and I must say it looks absolutely incredible. This is based on the starting area for the undead, the Tirisfal Glades, and it looks absolutely gorgeous, which I will show off right now. This is by the creator BSquallyDaBeanz, so you can check out their YouTube channel for some more information on this. What they've done so far looks incredible. So they've recreated the Tirisfal Glades from the World of Warcraft game. If you've played it, or if you haven't, you can already tell that this is very scenic and it looks awesome, I must say. So they put this together just for reference. This is what the Tirisfal Glades looks like. And yeah, for those that have played World of Warcraft, this is going to be very memorable, as this area was just iconic for that dark and dreary undead set feeling that you get in World of Warcraft. If you haven't played World of Warcraft, this is still worth checking out, because just look at this. This is beautiful. You can tell they put a ton of time and effort into this thus far. And yeah, BSquallyDaBeanz has done an incredible job. I'll have this linked in the description as well. With this, it's going to be around 90 minutes long. It's not going to be a massive campaign, but obviously there's a ton of detail and time and effort that goes into creating something like this. You can see here that we got the wolves there. And yeah, this is just phenomenal. I'll be sharing some other updates regarding this, as well as talking a bit about some other World of Warcraft mods that Baldur's Gate 3 currently has. There's actually quite a few of them in the in-game mod manager, and those that are on console actually had the ability to play as the priest class, but I'll get to that in a minute. Just look at the detail here. This is just so gorgeous. I was mind blown when I first heard about this, and it's just on a whole other level. There's a lot of other campaign mods that are currently being made, but yeah, BSquallyDaBeanz has really outdone themselves here with this Forsaken mod. And yeah, this is going to be based on, the Tirisfal Glades. So a little bit of a Q&A here. So what is Forsaken? A custom modded campaign for Baldur's Gate 3. It's a recreation of the undead starting zone, the Tirisfal Glades from World of Warcraft, Classic or Vanilla. If you've played, I used to put many of hours into World of Warcraft back in the day, but I'm excited to revisit this in Baldur's Gate 3. What's included in the teaser reveal? So a teaser will reveal the Death Knell region. It features a few quests and new encounters and locations. It will take the player to level 2, and it can be completed in roughly 60 to 90 minutes. I think that's awesome, because that's a nice introduction into the game. Doesn't take too long to do, and it's just going to be full of nice little secrets like that. It's meant to be a small part of a larger campaign one day. So I like this idea of breaking out mods into little pieces, because obviously doing something like this takes a lot of time and effort. So is it one recreation? No, I mean, that'd be difficult, because World of Warcraft is so huge and Baldur's Gate 3's world is not as big in scale. For being such different games, to approach encounters, quests, loot, and may be adapted to the Baldur's Gate 3 system. The map and set dressing, however, is a close recreation, and I do plan to do this for the entire mod. And it just looks gorgeous already from what we see, so I'm very excited. Are you still working on the Act 2 expansion? Yes, in fact, all hands on deck, finishing the Act 2 expansion, which I'll also get to here, as BSquallyDaBeanz has done a lot of good stuff here. So this is the camp that they've created for their Act 2 expansion. It looks nice, as you can see here. Just a camp here, but they also have a sneak peek on their YouTube channel, so I recommend going and checking them out. As you can see here, it's a very nice looking spot. So you can see off in the distance, there's the towers there. And this is going to be the Angleveld and Woodlands walkthrough. So they've created this area, and it looks really nice as well. So I think we're going to see some great things coming from BSquallyDaBeanz, as yeah, if we can get this level of quality in the modding community. This game Baldur's Gate 3 is going to last forever, with these amazing creations that people have been putting together for the game. I'm very excited to see what's going to be made with the mods, because I guess should introduce the Moon Glasses Baldur's Gate 3 Extended Toolkit. This is what people are using to make these mods. Basically, whenever Baldur's Gate 3 Larian Studios released their modding toolkit, a few days later, people were able to crack it and make what's called Moon Glasses here, which is the extended mod toolkit, which allows you to do a whole lot more things, like you can see here, making whole new maps and campaigns and quests. So the base toolkit does have a lot that you can do with it. I've played around with it for many an hour, but this is on a whole new level. This looks gorgeous. Like, I'm super excited to see what all gets done with this, because like from what we can see so far, this looks amazing. And if you want to check out this full 8-minute long video on BSquallyDaBeanz channel, I'll have a link in the description for their channel, because yeah, they've done a lot of good here, and I'm excited to see more from them. So yeah, that is what we got going on for a bit of the campaign mods. But in addition to this, we also got some other mods related to World of Warcraft, like the Shaman class, the Death Knight class, the Priest, and the Warrior, which I'll highlight in this video. So the Shaman mod is one of the most in-depth mod classes that I've seen, featuring a bunch of different spells and cantrips that you get in World of Warcraft. I previously have done a build guide on this, so you can check out my channel for the Shaman mod manager. It's in the mod manager, which is really cool. And yeah, this mod was made by YWAQMAQ. Ooh, I don't want to pronounce it that because I'll butcher it. But yeah, with this class, you got a lot of different spells like Lightning Bolt and Healing Surge. And you got two different subclasses. So you can focus more on being a damage dealer or being a healer. So it's really cool. There's a lot of options that you get with this. So as you level up, you'll get further levels in spells. This is just a little snippet of the build that I did. You got things like Astral Shift and Thunderstorm doing lightning damage. So it's very fun to play around with these classes. If you've played World of Warcraft, you'll be familiar with the Shaman, and getting an actual recreation in Baldur's Gate 3 is a ton of fun. I wouldn't say it's super overpowered. It's a nice, well-balanced class, I would say, overall. But yeah, this has got all the way up to level 12, and you got some cool options like the Chain Lightning spells. Works a little bit differently than it does in Baldur's Gate 3 naturally, but it's cool. I also really like the Death Knight class. This mod was made by Viva Sortiera, and this one is very heavily based on the the World of Warcraft class for the Death Knight. So with this, there's actually three different Death Knight class mods, but this is the Nexus mods version. As you can see, it does have some icons that are from, you know, World of Warcraft, so don't think that this will make its way to console. They actually had this mod in the in-game mod manager as well, and it got removed, so we don't have that anymore. You can see here, this was the one that was added to the in-game mod manager, and it worked the same. It just didn't have the icons there like the class mod on Nexus does. But even though it wasn't updated anytime recently, last being updated in 2023, it still works, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, you got your thrill of the three different subclasses here, heavily inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, and I have done a build guide on this as well if you want to check it out and see what it's all about, because it's very well done. Also, in addition to this, console players and PC alike have the ability to play the Priest class. Now, this one actually has its own unique icons for it, so I think that that's great, because that's what's enabled this to be put onto console itself. This mod's made by C. Montgomery Burns. You may know him from Simpsons, but the mod creator C. Montgomery has done a fantastic job with this one. The Priest is somewhat similar to the Cleric, but you'd use spells to get yourself holy power, and then your holy power will allow you to cast more powerful spells. Pretty cool way of playing. As well, there's also another mod from this creator. It's called the Warrior class, which is heavily based on the World of Warcraft Warrior, and it also has unique icons. So I have a feeling we may see this come to console eventually as well, much like their Priest mod class. But yeah, the Warrior, C. Montgomery, awesome job on this. And it has a taunt mechanic that actually works, unlike the one that's in Baldur's Gate 3. So that's cool too. But yeah, if you're a fan of World of Warcraft, there's a lot of cool things coming to Baldur's Gate 3, whether it be campaigns or new class mods. We got ourselves the Shaman and the Death Knight. Those are my two personal favorites, with the Shaman probably taking a slight preference for me. The Death Knight is also extremely well done, so check those out if you're curious, but also check out the awesome job that's being done on the campaign mods. And yeah, I just want to cover this because I'm a big fan of both of these games, and this actually gave me a bit of an itch to go play World of Warcraft again. So yeah, we got nice things coming. Just want to cover that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video.